Peyton's dad, Lance, has been on this show on a number of different occasions to talk about different things. He was actually on this show to talk about the band after you won more awards in Auburn back in November. And then he was also on, we were trying to get this school bond renovation thing passed. Lance is an HVAC guy at Wenatchee High School, which means Lance does have to go to school today. Unfortunately, he doesn't get the day off. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Yeah, before we go anywhere, your dad was on TV. What did you enjoy watching your dad on the show?
Oh yeah, it was pretty comical.
Yeah, pretty comical. I don't recall any jokes being told.
No, it's just
yeah,
it's my dad. So
yeah, it's understandable. That's cool. You're both play trumpet, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. For a long time, from the cradle.
Playing since 6th grade.
Yep.
So
Wow.
started in middle school band, just kept working my way up.
A lot of rehearsal time.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
you like the instrument? I guess that's the biggest
I
thing.
love it.
Yeah.
Band has definitely been like the highlight of high school for me. Like that's the one thing I'm so happy I stuck with it, and I'm so happy I did it.
It helps when you're in a good band, though, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And people, we've talked about this in this program before, but people don't really understand. You guys put in a ton of work,
Yeah.
starting in late July, early August, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, do you have any idea how many hours you put in just for the things that people don't see when you're just working on your sections and that kind of stuff? It's a lot.
Yeah, a ton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too many to
Over
think about.
100. Yeah. More.
Do you feel any pressure to keep up the tradition of what Mr. Kovac has been doing for the last 25
Oh,
years?
yeah.
For
or so?
sure.
Yep.
Yeah, the band's just so built on like discipline and just working hard and like good leadership. So every class before us has really put that and taught that, so we can carry that on to all the newcomers, and that's been really cool to be a part of, especially this year with us being section leaders, and it's our senior year. So being able to kind of push the culture forward has been really, really good.
You're both trumpet players and you're both section leaders.
Yep.
So how does that work?
Mr. K kind of has an idea
Yeah,
throughout the year. But towards the end of the year, as the old section leaders are leaving and the new ones are coming, and we get an idea of how many people will be in each section, you apply for the position, and Mr. K chooses, and your classmates like write recommendations and stuff for you.
Okay. So you are, and so when you guys do some rehearsal, the 14 trumpet players will go off on their own on occasion and work on their numbers, right?
Yes. Yes.
So does the fluctuation of how many saxophonists or how many percussionists or how many trumpet players play a role in your repertoire or not?
Somewhat.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it all evens out by the end,
Yeah.
though.
And you've been playing trumpet since 6th grade too? Is that
Yes.
Right? Okay. Same deal. You like the instrument?
Oh yeah.
Good stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't change it.
Yeah. Are you going to keep playing trumpet when you're off to school and down the road, or?
I don't know if I will. I might. But
You hear that, Lance? Dad's over there. Anyway, you might not?
yeah, as soon as I graduate, I leave for the Army.
Okay,
So,
congratulations. Thank you. Way to go, bud.
thank you.
Wait, so, I mean, right out of high school, like the next day after graduation? You're...
No, I have 10 days.
Okay.
10 days after I graduate is when I leave.
So why did you choose the armed forces? It seems good for you?
Oh yeah, it's been in my family. My dad did it, and I just kind of wanted to for a while. So
So any particular branch of the service? I mean, you're going into the Army?
yeah.
And then what? You're going to do what? You're just going to see what happens?
Yeah, just to see if I like it and keep doing it, or we'll see what I do afterwards.
Okay. Well, good for you. What are your plans after college?
I'm going to Belmont University in Nashville, Tennessee to study music business, so working within the industry, either in production or like artist management or something like that.
So you are going to keep playing the trumpet?
Yeah, probably for fun,
Yeah.
and it's just good to like keep up on theory and skills and stuff if I'm working with musicians. So.
Well, you know, the Army has a damn good band. You can play for them.
Oh, it's hard to get into.
No, is it? Is it really hard to get into?
It's really difficult.
Okay, that makes perfect sense at all. You guys had a great year. Take me back to, we're going to talk about this fundraiser and other cool stuff, but while I have you here, take me back to November, Veterans Weekend, state championship competition at Auburn. You guys won a bunch of hardware again.
Yeah.
Walk me through that.
Well, the big one was definitely sweepstakes, so that's like first overall for both parade and the field show competition. That was really cool, especially us being seniors, to just end our comp season with a bang like that. You just spend so many hours, throughout the summer, throughout all of fall, just working to get to that point. So that was super, super special for us. Afterwards, everyone was like crying, hugging each other.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was really emotional.
In fact, we have footage. Megan, go ahead and roll that. This is homecoming last year at Walla Walla. This was your final all the way go through. We just have about 40 seconds of it, but there you guys are out on the field doing this year's number, which I forgot, it was like about the French Revolution or something like that.
Battle of Agincourt.
Oh, you have
we
your shirt
got
on.
the
I should probably know that.
sweatshirts.
Okay. So that's a lot of work of
Yeah.
marching and going sideways and still playing your instrument.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Is that which is the hardest part? Staying in tune or moving?
Playing high notes and you're moving that
Yeah.
fast. That can be pretty difficult.
Backsliding and moving.
Do you have to breathe through your nose, I suppose, because you're pretty much constantly blowing into your mouthpiece?
You just take quick breaths.
Yeah, you learn
between
to
notes.
do pretty quick breaths.
Yeah.
This is a spectacular. You guys did a spectacular job. And again, the hours that these kids put into was insane. You started rehearsing this number in August.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you would do sections at a time until you nailed it. Then you would do the next section and the next section.
Yep.
And at the football games, you would actually perform the sections that you had mastered.
Yeah.
And then in Auburn, what happens?
Then it all comes together, and we perform whole shows, a four-movement show. So we had 5 comps throughout the year, Auburn being the last one, and obviously the most practiced and rehearsed one. So that was the
big one.
big one.
The big
yeah.
one.
The big one.
Grand sweepstakes again. That's
Yep.
a beautiful, wonderful thing. And now you're getting ready for the upcoming spring parade season, but things are kind of quiet for you guys right now, right?
Yes.
We actually just had solo ensemble on Saturday, so
Okay.
that was pretty good.
Is there
That's not as a whole band, but small individual groups.
is there competition among the trumpet players? I mean,
yeah.
there's
Subtle
14 of you.
competition.
Is there?
Yes. So if we have more than one brass group, only one of that brass group will be able to go to states if they win.
Oh, okay. So that is competition.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do they have? I mean, did you do that when it came time to get on the band? I mean, you mentioned that you were section leaders, and you found that out at the end of your junior year. That come senior year, you're going to be section leaders, right?
I was actually section leader last year as
Okay.
well.
Oh, wow.
For Peyton, yes.
Yeah.
So did you? I mean, you do a traditional tryout to find out who's first chair and second chair, like orchestras and things?
Just playing throughout the
Yeah.
year, you have an idea of people's skill sets. So then the next incoming year, section leaders kind of position kids where
Yeah.
they think they should fit.
Yeah. Mr. Kovac also watches you and
Yeah.
puts you where you need to be.
And he's good at that. I mean,
Yeah.
I've tried to get Jim Kovac on the show a bunch of times. He won't do it. He won't do it. He says, I'm not going to do it, but I'll send a kid along, and I usually get a drum major or two.
Yeah.
And we might as well talk about that. The senior drum major is Olivia Lancaster, who is running for Apple Blossom Royalty, and she made the top 10. So Olivia isn't going to be around much, and of course, if she makes the final 3 and she makes royalty, you're not going to see
Yeah.
her at all. How's that going to work?
Yeah.
We'll just have the one drum major
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah.
Johan's really capable though.
Yeah, he can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whole
Would you
band.
would you rather see Olivia leading the band down the parade route in May, or waving from a float?
No comment.
She's probably watching right now.
Yeah, is
No,
she?
I'm happy for Olivia, wherever she
Yeah.
goes. Yeah, she's awesome.
What's
She's
that
worked
like
hard.
to be led by a peer? Because when Olivia runs the show, that's what Mr. Kovac does. They get everybody's together, everybody knows her role, and then he turns the whole thing over to Olivia, and she is in charge of the actual performance. What's that like to be led by a peer? She seems to do her job pretty well.
It's good. Considering us, we're also
Yeah.
leading our sections and stuff, and we've been led by upperclassmen up until this point. Yeah, it's really good. It's different levels of respect and just kind of learning with each other, but also supporting one another. You never really feel like you're being bossed around or anything. It's all really supportive, and they're there to help you, and all the kids understand that. And
A lot of cooperation
Yeah.
work.
Yeah. So I've seen you guys at the basketball games in the wintertime. This is kind of the quiet time for you, and now you're ramping up for the parades. You got the Apple Blossom Parade and about just a couple others, and that's kind of about it. And you're kind of done for the year.
That'll be it.
So what are you guys doing now, since there's nothing to march or play to during the school year when you go to Apple Blossom class, so to speak? You guys just working on
We get ready for what we have a large group where multiple bands kind of compete.
Yeah,
I can't speak today.
that's okay.
Yeah, so we'll get about 2 or 3 tunes that we'll practice until marching season, and we'll perform that for competition. And
Do you want to tell us what song you're going to be playing at the Apple Blossom Parade? Give us a quick. You don't have to.
I don't remember.
I don't
Um,
I don't even know. Mr. K said it like super
Oh,
fast. At the end of
I think we're
class.
doing best years for one of them.
Okay.
Best
Okay.
years is one of them.
And the other one is Hey Jude by the Beatles.
Yeah.
And we'll be doing the long version on that, all right? We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we got to get these kids to Disneyland. They got huge fundraisers coming up. We want every one of the 101 kids who said, I want to go, to get them there. How do you help? We'll find out in just a couple of minutes. You're watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley on the NCW Life channel.
Only one country could build a truck like this. Designed in California, engineered in Michigan, tested in Arizona, and assembled in Mississippi. Powered by Cummins of Indiana. The all-new Nissan Titan. It's an American classic. Is it on your list? Come down and see us at Town Nissan behind Costco in East Wenatchee.
We're excited. We got the good year.
If you're stuck trying to find the perfect beer for you, look no further than Badger Mountain Brewing. We specialize in creating tantalizing craft beers that will soothe any picky taste buds and will satisfy your cravings. Check out everything from our amazing honey blonde that will appease even the most finicky taster, or a delicious frothy stout for dark beer lovers. Experience them all at Badger Mountain Brewing.
Hey everyone, Fletcher and Amy Ellington here from Live It Up. In the investment world, ROI stands for Return on Investment. Well, how does better health, better wealth, and better relationships sound for ROI? Join us every week right here on NCW Life and learn how to invest in the most important asset, you.
We're going to answer your questions and provide some weekly inspiration so you can create a life that you love. Join us on Live It Up.
Welcome back to Wake Up in Wenatchee Valley. Dan Kuntz alongside Peyton, Coleman to my immediate left, and Sammy Arredondo.
Yep.
On my far left, they're both trumpet players. They're both with Wenatchee High School Golden Apple Marching Band. Every 4 years, the Wenatchee High School Golden Apple Marching Band goes to Disneyland. They go to Southern California. It's over spring break, right?
Yes.
There you go. And that way, if you make it, if you make the cut and you make the Golden Apple Marching Band as a freshman, you know sometime during your 4 years at Wenatchee High School, you get to go to Disneyland, the happiest place on earth, which is also a registered trademark of the Walt Disney Corporation, all rights reserved. You get to go to Disneyland this year.
Yes,
so
we do.
Disneyland, according to the notes that Mary Ann sent me, 119 kids in the Golden Apple Marching Band, 101 say they want to go to Disneyland. Per student, $1,420, $1,420, which is pretty much what it costs to get into Disneyland, period. That's a lot of dough, and you're hoping to offset that costs by doing what exactly, Peyton?
Well, right now we're having a Krispy Kreme fundraiser. And with that, you know, we have a variety of different donuts. We have, well, this year anyway. There's, for $15, you can get like filled donuts, like jelly-filled donuts, and for $12, just regular, and you can also get coffee with them for $12.
Okay.
And with that, it's half of each goes to the band student itself.
Okay.
So, I mean, if you see a band kid out there, we're hoping to come up and get a lot of money out of this.
So how does that work? Do I just track you down, or are you going to be set up at the corner roadside, or how does that work?
Usually we don't set up, but we walk around town and things like that and find people.
Well, you should definitely set up at the Wenatchee Eisenhower basketball game this Friday night, because there's going to be a lot of people there. Can you do it there? Can you do it on the campus?
I think.
Good question.
Yeah, that is a good question.
I can make a phone call.
Yeah.
Should.
Yeah.
I carry a lot of weight in this town. Well, that's cool. So, and you must be doing other stuff too, right?
Yeah, we just kind of we have a clothing bag drive that we do. So if you want to if you donate old clothes to us, we give them to. Oh shoot, what's the name of the place?
You can put your notes up here. That's cool. Okay.
Value
I took notes all the
Village.
time in high school. I just didn't go. Anyway.
So Value Village, we give old clothes to them, and we get I think $4 for 10 pounds, 20 pounds, something like that per bag. Also, let's see, February 6th from 6 to 7, you can bring them to the high school. But that will just be for that one will be specifically for chaperone fundraising.
Okay. How many parents need to go with you? If there's 101 flying down to LA, how many parents? There's a ratio that they have to do?
I think it's around 10 parents.
10?
Around 10.
Yeah.
Once again, Lance is off camera. It's a good thing they hit Lance off camera too. I can say that. So they got to get 10 parents down there. A lot of these folks are just going to say, once a lifetime trip for the kids, here's a check, have fun, Johnny. don't embarrass yourself. But other kids, financially, it's a hardship.
It is. It's difficult. So they really rely on these fundraisers to raise money and help them go to these trips. And you know, everyone's really excited for this. When we get to march in the parade down there, we get to go behind the scenes and play a song from a Disney movie into the backstage studio, and it's really exciting.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So you got a full itinerary. How long are you going to be gone?
We're gone from March 30th to April 4th.
Okay, so it's a 5-day trip.
Yeah.
And you're staying at the fabulous what hotel? I'm sure it's nice. And then you got a couple days, so you're going to be performing in Disneyland, but you also get a day just to do Disneyland.
Oh yeah, as soon as we're done performing, and also as soon as we're done with the studio things, then we just go around and explore,
and have fun
in the park.
Yep.
Who makes all these arrangements? It must be one of those companies that does that, right? Because that must be a lot of work.
Yeah, I
is,
think there's like some deal or something.
Miss Peyton at the high school, she also helps set these things up. And
right. Because you just don't show up at Disneyland.
Yeah.
Hi, Wenatchee High School, we're here.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what? What are you doing?
Oh,
so you're going to Disneyland, you're going to march in the parade, then you get a goof off. A workshop with Disney Recording Studios. What's that?
So that's, like I said, we go back behind the scenes and we play a couple songs just from Disney movies in general and see if we can play them.
And then they animate it when we're playing, so that's really cool to see.
Oh, that's neat. That's really cool. You're going to tour Universal Studios. I've done that. That's pretty neat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
A workshop at Southern California University, another workshop. This isn't exactly a vacation, is it?
No.
So, and dinner at Medieval Times. I don't even know. What is that?
I don't know.
That
That's a good question.
It is.
Sounds like a themed restaurant, if you ask me.
It's, what I remember what it is, because my brother went down to Disney, and what I remember him telling us is you get like a medieval show while you're eating kind of thing.
Oh, wow.
So that's all he told me.
So what if you just say, you know what, I don't have any clothes to give you, and I don't really eat Krispy Kreme donuts because my body's a temple, and I'm one of those people. What if you just want to just give you money? How do you do that? Say, hey, here's money to help you defray your costs.
You can email to you have an email you can go to, donationsforgaband@gmail.com, or you can mail us money, I guess, and that will go to WHS Band Boosters, and the P.O. Box is 1072 Wenatchee.
Okay, cool. Let's get you there. Let's get you there.
Yeah.
Every kid should have a chance to go to Disneyland at least once. And when you tie this in with all the Universal Studios and eating whatever it is you're going to eat at Medieval Times, I'm interested to see what's on the menu there, and all that cool stuff. It sounds like one of those things you'll remember forever.
Oh yeah, I'm really excited.
Speaking about remembering forever, your band career is almost done. What your 4 years at the Wenatchee High School Golden Apple Marching Band? What are you going to take away from it? I'll start with you, Peyton.
Just the memories and all the friends I've gotten from it. It was a real fun, and I wouldn't trade it for anything else.
And probably the discipline you needed to join the United States Army too.
Oh yeah, Mr. K gets us really disciplined.
Yeah. What about you, Sammy? What are you taking away from your experience?
Gosh, that's so hard. Definitely like the friendships for sure. Like this group, like normally it's like a group that beforehand I necessarily wouldn't have, I just wouldn't be introduced to them just regularly, but band has really brought me super, super close to all these guys within my section, within other sections. It's like really just a giant family there, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. Like, they're the best.
Well,
considering all these like amazing memories and going on all these trips with them, it's just, I'm gonna cherish it forever.
A lot of 8th graders watch this show, so give some advice to some 8th graders who are going to be going to Wenatchee High School next year and think they're good enough to try out for the Wenatchee High School Golden Apple Marching Band. What advice would you give the incoming freshmen for next year if they want to take a run at it?
Just do it. Give it a chance. My freshman year, one of my best friends joined the band, and he ended up quitting. And so I was like, shoot, now I'm like alone. But I stuck with it. I kept going, and I absolutely loved it. It's definitely hard work at first, but as soon as you get over that learning curve, you're never going to regret it. It's literally the best.
Peyton, what's the advice you have for incoming possible band members?
If you can make it through the 2 weeks of band camp, the rest is easier. Band camp is the hardest thing you'll have to do, and it's not really that hard. So as long as you can make it through that, you're good.
And band camp does not cost $1,420.
That it does not.
Yeah, but you do get Krispy Kreme donuts, I'm assuming. We'll get all this information on our website and have fun, and let's get these folks to Disneyland, all right? Let's get these kids to Disneyland. That website, again, just to do donations, is donationsforgaband@gmail.com. But hey, everybody wants Krispy Kreme donuts, so you'll be orders are due February 7th, and they'll deliver them just in time for Valentine's Day, February 14th. Thanks, Krispy Kreme. All right, enjoy your day off from school, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Lance, thanks for bringing the kids by. You done good. Everybody have a great Monday. We'll see you tomorrow, provided the show wasn't canceled. Till then, bye-bye.